Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kinberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. Stories with literary references, either to fictional characters or to authors, can be really appealing, especially for fans of those characters or authors. It adds a different layer to a story, and it can be fun. Let's take a look at an example today and turn the spotlight on Amy Meyer's Murder in Abbott's Folly. Georgia Marsh and her father Peter investigate cold cases and write them up in books that her husband Luke's publishing company handles. As Marsh and daughter investigators, they become interested in the 1985 murder of Robert Luckart, who was killed on the grounds of his home, Sturden's, an estate in the Kent countryside. The killer was arrested and imprisoned, but he always said he was innocent. He might be telling the truth, too. Sturden's itself has become associated with Jane Austen since she visited there. It has a collection of letters, paintings, and other memorabilia. The home is now the property of the Fettis family, who are planning a major gala both to stir up interest in Jane Austen and also in support of Sturden's itself, which is badly in need of repair. The Marshes attend the gala chiefly to see what they can learn about the Luckart murder. While they're there, both of them sense something is going on, more than just a display of Regency food, clothes, and so on. There's an undercurrent of tension, which gets no better as the day goes on. Then there's a murder. Now the Marshes are caught up in a present-day investigation. Since the murder took place in the same spot as Robert Luckart's death, the Marshes can't help but wondering whether the two murders are connected. If they are, might it have something to do with the Jane Austen connection? If so, what's behind it all? Peter Marsh, who's a former detective inspector, uses his police contacts to stay informed about the present-day investigation. Georgia focuses on the people who were there at the time of the Luckart murder, and the two Marshes start to put together the pieces of the puzzle. They're going to have to act quickly, though, because there's still a killer out there and a present-day murder to solve. So what are the elements in this story? What holds it together? One of the plot points concerns a possible love affair that Jane Austen might have had with somebody she met at Sturden's. That's part of the appeal that Sturden's has for both Austen enthusiasts and those who are simply curious. So there is some information about authenticating letters, portraits, and so on. There's also some background on Austen's life, although it doesn't take up a great deal of the story. Still, Austen fans will appreciate it. Those who enjoy history will likely find the authentication process really interesting too. Another element in the story is a subplot, or perhaps it's even a parallel plot, about the Marsh family. Peter Marsh's ex-wife and Georgia's mother, Elena, may be returning to the area. This possibility stirs up all sorts of feelings. The family hasn't been the same since the disappearance and death years ago of Georgia's brother Rick. Elena's return brings a lot of those memories back, and they'll have to work through some issues. Since the story is told from Georgia's point of view, third person, past tense, we follow this plot as well as the main plot. Murder in Abbott's Folly is the story of how potentially valuable links to the past can impact people in the present. It has a distinct Kent setting, a solid dose of Jane Austen, and two protagonists who are good at putting the pieces of a puzzle together. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kinberg. Thanks for watching.